Alright, Shalom, Shalom. First and foremost, I like to begin by giving all praise, all glory, all honor unto Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Rachakodash. Giving double honors unto the apostles and elders of GMS for pushing this doctrine in all sincerity and in truth. I say Shalom to the men standing by the highways and byways pushing this doctrine. Shalom to the elect, and shalom to the aquat out there sitting and listening in silence. I say shalom. Alright, to the topic and the point of discussion for this video that we're about to do is faith. They are brothers Hananiah, Maya Sha'ala, Isaiah. Right, so we want to get into the video, right? First point we want to pull up, right, is what is faith? And to get the answer, we're going into Hebrews chapter 11 and the first verse. Now, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. There is in the NLT, right? Faith is the confidence that what we hope for will actually happen. It gives us assurance about things we cannot see. So, faith is this, right? We have belief, fear in the Lord, Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai, and complete and utter faith that He coming to fuck this place up. Now, we never see Yahweh. If a man asks me to put my head on a block that I was there when Moses write the 10 Commandments, or if I ever see the flood happen in Noah time, I can't tell you 100% that is the truth. But what I have faith that them things will happen. Oh, sorry, Salak, them things did happen. And I have faith that Yahweh go and butter bread, cook goose, and clock yards. So yeah, faith is the things we hoping for to happen in this world, aka utter destruction for these other nations and the lifting up of Israel. We have faith and hope that these things going to happen, and we have faith in this truth. Next point, who gives us faith? To go into that, we start in Ephesians chapter 2 and verse 8. It's the book of Ephesians chapter 2 and verse 8. For by grace are ye saved through faith, that not of yourselves, it is a gift of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai. So, not of works, lest any man should boast. So, faith, the belief in things hoped for but not yet seen, is a gift given from the Most High. So, when we preach in this doctrine, whether it be on the highways and byways, or if like as the brother high and high does be preaching when he going to work. We're not preaching to a great degree, but he has tell some of his co-workers and them, or when me and my shala home here, and we'll be trying to tell you, older brother, this doctrine. Them doesn't understand and them just can't get, because why? They wasn't given faith. No matter how much things we could sit down and tell them, no matter how much we could break it down, no matter how good the promises is we telling them about, and how grim the fate is if they don't accept this doctrine, how much we tell them they don't fear the Lord and the Lord will come to fuck them up. No matter how much we tell them this and they don't believe it, is not the reason they don't believe is because they was never given it. They never get the grace of faith. Backing this up, we're going to John chapter 3 and verse 27. Nice and plain it's saying here, John 3 and 27. John answered and said, a man can receive nothing except it be given him from heaven. So that was the head chopper there. You ain't getting this unless the Most High give it to you and say you can get it. So no matter how much you tell them this, once the Most High say them can't get it, they can't get it. No, that ain't gonna deter me. That ain't gonna stop me from saying it. But it don't matter how much we say it, them ain't gonna get it. And close off, we go to Matthew chapter 13, verse 10 to 11. And the disciples came and said unto him, Why speakest thou unto them in parables? He answered and said unto them, Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. Now we not speaking in parables when we talking. We speaking in parables when we talking to these niggas. We tell them plain, hey, either you believe in this or you can't get your bread fucking butter out here. And we be speaking clearly to them, man. Them don't care. Them, what was it? It's not up to us. It's up to the Most High. Passing on to now, you know what faith is, and we know who given it, but you have to know now how to obtain faith, right? To start this off, we go to the book of Romans, chapter 10, and we read from verse 17. Faith, so then, there is the book of Romans chapter 10 and verse 17. So then, faith cometh by hearing, and hearing the word of power, being Yahweh Basham Yahushai. So, let's here tying into Romans chapter 11 verse 7. I'll pull that real quick. What then? Israel not obtained which they seek it for, but the election had obtained it, and the rest were blinded. According as it is written, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua had given them a spirit of slumber, that their eyes should not see, and their ears should not hear unto this day. So, when you telling these people and them what go and happen to them if them do hearken unto the words, laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, which we believe in through faith. When you telling these people this and them don't want to hear you, don't take no horrors or anything, you know. It's a lots. Tell Daniel and John, hey, you have a lot or you go and be in. It's a lots. It's the elect and it's the rest of them. You see the rest of them can't clock. Now you clocking back in, You can clock them out first, then you clocking them back in. You go to Proverbs chapter 4 and verse 7. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore get wisdom, and with all thy wisdom get understanding. So you see, when you read in the scriptures as well, you're not just supposed to read blindly. So some people just read the scripture and read blindly. I was guilty of this. At the start, I was just reading for reading's sake. I missed a lot of things while I was reading. When you read these scriptures, you have to read to get knowledge and understanding. Or I should say wisdom and understanding, which builds your faith. Now, hold on, one of that point I had to pull. But we wonder, well, how do you get wisdom, knowledge, and understanding?
How is it given to you?
How is it given to you? It's Proverbs. See this many times in Proverbs. I'll pull it here in chapter 1. The fear of the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. So the way to obtain all of this is through fear of the Most High. Faith also equals fear. If you don't have the fear of the Most High, you can't get faith. As a time, one of the older brothers who we know, his name is Kowalwa, he was talking to a man we know, we ain't gonna call his name, but he was chopping it up with this man, trying to get this man the word. And one of the things this man come and says, well, who's he? And he was like, what do you mean by who is he? He was like, who's God? Or who's the Lord to not respect we? The Most High had to respect we. But as stated out in scriptures, the Most High don't have to fucking do that. See that man is what we would call a dumbass. He don't have knowledge or wisdom or faithless. He's also faithless. He don't have none of that. And with the way he going, he go and get. Passing the mic to Brother Maya Shala now. Right. So we understand a couple of things so far. One, faith is what? Hope for things not yet seen, but we believe in. We understand who given me this faith. Most High Yahweh, giving us grace, and through that grace, through things like fear, understanding, wisdom, we obtain faith. So now we have the faith. Now what? We're gonna get into how we using this faith. How does it apply to everyday life, right? And how it applying to this truth. What is the importance of the faith in this truth? We're gonna start here in Hebrews chapter 11 and go into verse 7. So there's examples here of prophets using faith. If you read the whole of Hebrews 11, it could get that, but I just want to get into how Noah used it, right? By faith, Noah, being warned of the Most High of things not seen as yet, what faith is, we didn't see it yet, moved with fear, given the faith through the fear, prepared an ark to the saving of his house, by the which he condemned the world and became heir of the righteousness, Torah, of the righteousness which is by faith. So what is saying here? Why? This explains one partly why faith important, but how we using the faith, how we exercising it. Through fear of the Lord, through doing what the fuck he say. He tell Noah, hey, go and build that fucking ark. Rain gone fall. I can't flood this whole bitch and kill everybody. And Noah do what? He used the faith we had in the words of the Most High. Exercise his fear. And he get to work. That is kind of like the time we living in now. We know we trying to we gather in the sheep, the 2x2, all the animals to get into this ark so we could get saved from that flood. And why we doing this? How we doing this? Through fear. We're gonna go how we exercising we faith through fear and through hearkening unto the word of the Most High. We're gonna go into James chapter 2 and we could start in verse 17. Next way we exercise faith, right? Through the works. Just doing these videos, doing these breakdowns, the brothers just go out in the streets, the highways and the hedges, preaching and teaching, wisdom, cry it out. She uttered her voice out to the streets. There's James chapter 2 verse 17. Even so, faith, if it had not works, it is dead, being alone. 18. Yea, a man may say, thou hast faith, and I have works. Show me thy faith without thy works, and I will show thee my faith by my works. We're going to get this in the NLT, right? Starting back at 17. So you see, faith by itself isn't enough. Unless it produces good deeds, it is dead and useless. Now someone, verse 18, may argue, some people have faith, others have good deeds. What I say, how can you show me your faith if you don't have good deeds? I will show you my faith by my good deeds. So what the point we speaking on here? How we exercising we faith, how we showing that we truly have faith and have fear of the Most High is by going out and doing these lessons and explaining these breakdowns and learning. And where does it say seek the Lord diligently? We're gonna even go to verse 20, the KJV. But wilt thou know, O vain man, vain meaning pointless, that faith without works is dead? You can't say you have faith in the Most High, have fear of the Most High, and you out here feeding the flock, as Yahweh Shai said to Peter, if you love me, feed my flock, and if you love me, keep my commandments.
Just to touch on what the brother was saying, they watch. If I didn't have faith in me, the Most High was telling them, what not I do? No, I said I'm dead too.
But what? Noah wasn't fucking lazy. He went out and he do the work. He spent now 100 years building the ark, even though everybody thought he was fucking crazy, thought he was mad, and he showed his faith in the Lord through his works. If you don't have works behind your faith to back your faith, then you don't really have faith. You don't believe in what it is you saying or what it is you doing. And even to speak on the point, right, with Noah looking like he was mad to them people, right? There is Romans chapter 3 and verse 3. For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect? So even them scoffers and them assholes, like when the brothers out on the works doing the works and men passing and cussing them and saying, boy, them don't know what them talking about, boy, this, that, and the other. But you let them hold, let them mother cunt, you know. Them mother cunt, because there's only them who suffer faith. Men, it can't have men in this life who and scoff at you, tell you, don't know you're talking about this, that, and the other, and this, and about what you believe in, and what you have faith in, and what it is you fear. But you know what? Fuck them. Because even if them don't believe, them belief have nothing to do with, yeah, don't, yeah, don't, them unbelief in the Most High can't make the Most High not true. So fuck them. And just to end it off, on explain how we does exercise the faith, right? Or why necessarily the faith important. One way we does exercise we faith, right, is in hard times when we going through it, right? The Romans chapter 5, and we could go to verse 3. There is how faith does help, or how we does use faith to go through bad times, right? There is Romans chapter 5 and verse 3. And not only so, but we glory in tribulations also, knowing that tribulation worketh patience, and patience experience, and experience hope. Hope is faith, right? We don't want to get this in the NLT. We can rejoice too when we run into problems and trials, hard times in life, Jacob's trouble coming, for we know that they help us develop endurance, strengthen with faith, and endurance develops strength of character, and character strengthens our confident hope of salvation. So when shit hits in the fan and everybody looking wrong and they ain't sure what we're going on by this, that, and the other, and by why this happening to me, this, that, and the other, we have faith in the Most High that He know what He doing, and He go and pull we through it. Even we could go to Proverbs chapter 3, right, and verse 11. My son, despise not the chastening of the Lord. When I go into that word chastening, it means to disciplining. My son, despise not the chastening of the Lord Yahweh, neither be weary of His correction. So all these hard times you're going through. So like let me read verse 12 as well. For whom the Lord loveth, He corrected, even as a father the son in whom He delighted. So the thing is this, right? In all the trials and tribulations we gonna face in this life, whether it's some doomsday like apocalyptic shit, or wherever it is Jacob's trouble, or wherever it is, or even if it's just a normal everyday life things going on, and you're stressing to fuck out. Faith is what? To hold on to the Lord and believe and fear in the Lord, that no matter what, they the Most High work, and He just disciplining we to make we stronger. That is the faith. That is what faith is. Hope in the Lord. And that is how we does use it. That even when we going through shit, we could still hold on to the Lord and believe, what? Patience could actually perfect work. And the Lord will deliver we out of this shit. And He have we in this shit for a reason. And it's to build we strength and we faith and we fear in Him.
Now, not only we're gonna go through bad times, but we're gonna go through bad times to test your character. But Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, them is men of the word. And them is not niggas. These dumbass niggas, them is not dumbass niggas. Yes, we're gonna suffer. We have a problem with that. I don't want to say. But there's promise to the suffering. There's good things to come after the suffering. Can only we tell the scoffers and them, hey, yo, all your bread butter if you don't believe it. Have good things to get if you do believe. Starting in Revelation chapter 2 and 25. But that which ye have already, hold fast till I come, the knowledge, the wisdom, the understanding, the true names of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, the faith that He is real, that He will come and deliver us. 26. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him I will give power over the nations. That is what we open for here. That the just Lord, as he said in Zephaniah chapter 3 and 5, that he gonna um give us, he gonna recompense all the works we've done in this earth, serving and praising him, and to all the ones who didn't do it, he gonna recompense you all as well. He said as he coming to reward every man for the works. Yeah, according to his works. Can Tawada. He coming to reward you for all the shit. Whether you do shit or whether you do good. Anything you do on this earth, he coming with rewards for that. So you don't wanna be on the end of that. You don't wanna be on the negative spectrum when it comes to dealing with that. Cause sometimes when we arguing with these people, nah, I won't say we arguing because we telling the truth. Sometimes we trying to get these men the truth. Some of these men saying the most I have no right to fuck them up. Well, we go see about that. We have faith, we go see about that. In Matthew chapter 17 and verse 20. And Yahushua said unto them, because of your unbelief, for verily I say unto you, if ye have faith as a grain of mustard seed, you shall say unto this mountain, remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you. That's what we saying. That when we the next why you should have faith in Yahweh Shemeshah, because faith equal power. I'm not just being able to move a mountain. We were ultimate power, the power he promised to the kingdom of Israel, which we will get, but we want to be a part. I don't want that as a part of the elect, the governing body. That's who we were. We'll keep that faith till the end that he's gonna give us that if we keep doing the works. If we keep pushing it when shit come and hit the fan and they wanna tell you come and take the mark of the beast to feed your family and fuck them, you care about them, you care about their Abba. We have fear that if we is to fall under Revelation 13:16, I don't want that is how we don't. But if we is to fall under Revelation 13:16, cause it all both small and great, rich and poor, free and born to receive a right and mark in the right hand or the forehead, roughly paraphrasing, that Revelation 14:9 and 10 and the last two chapters, and Revelation 14:9, 19 and 20. You can go and read it for yourself. That's what I'm telling you. That some men don't believe that I don't understand. Well, I understand, but come on, fam. If Revelation 13:16 come on your head, Revelation 14:9 and 10, and Revelation 14:19 and 20, that is not a good faith. And I have faith. That is not a good faith, and I have faith. I have faith in Yahweh Hashem Shai that He's going to recompense that man. I know what happened to me. So, the next point we want to pull, there is Matthew chapter 21, verse 21. Yahushua answered and said unto them, verily I say unto you, if ye have faith and doubt not, ye shall not only do this which is done to the fig tree. There is when he kill off the fig tree after he went to go and get a fig and it had none on the tree. But also, if ye shall say unto this mountain, be thou removed, and be thou cast into the sea, it shall be done. And all things whatsoever ye shall ask in prayer, believing, ye shall receive. So prayer is just talking to the Father, and you have to talk to the Father in the name of the Son. Anything you ask of the Father in the name of the Son, you will get, and that is faith. We have faith in anything we ask in the name of the Father. Sorry, in the name of the Son to the Father, we will get. Yahushua also said the next faith precept here. Yahushua also said in the last days, specifically talking about Jacob's trouble, we can do greater things than he. Now, we have faith, we can do greater things than he. Exactly, because through this faith, we believe that Yahushua and Mashiach do great things like raise the dead, walk on water, cure the blind. We see a man do that yet, but we have faith that we can be able to do them things and so much more. We also go to the book of Romans, chapter 11, verse 20. Book of Romans, chapter 11, and verse 20. Well, because of unbelief, they were broken off,
and thou standest by faith. Be not high minded, but fear. We don't, right, as the brother say in Romans 11 and 20, right? One of the important things as to why you had to keep this faith is because you know what is to fall on you? Well, because of unbelief, they were broken off. Where you wanna get break, you are the Lord pluck you from this branch. You are the Lord take you out of this body, of this work. You not fear the Lord gonna do you that? Nah, he could. We ain't saying he going to. I don't want to say he don't. He don't take we all the truth. He don't take we all the truth. But why the faith important? Because if you keep the faith and you keep the fear of the Lord, that Romans 11:20 not gone. Before it says what? They were broken off and thou standest by faith. We stand by faith. I don't want matters that. Be not high minded, but fear. Don't think of yourself as this man like boy nothing come to me, but I do my works, I do this with the boy. Fuck that, son. If the Lord will let your bread butter and it no running from that. So how it is you could make it that your bread no butter? Well, you can't make it. You have to hope, you have to pray, and you have to have the faith that the Lord keep you in this truth. And that is what faith is. We know where it is. We can't fathom where it is. We are waiting for you on the other side, but we hope and we pray that the Lord will take you out of this truth before we get to see it. That is what the faith is. That what we hoping on. There's Hebrews chapter 3 and verse 12, right? The peril of unbelief. Take heed, brethren, lest there be in any of you an evil heart of unbelief in departing from the living power Yahweh, but exhort one another daily while it is called today, lest any of you be hardened through the deceitfulness of sin. For we are made partakers of Hamashiach, if we hold the beginning of our confidence steadfast unto the end. So it's saying here, right? Hold on to the faith. Take heed, Satan, he coming and he's the adversary, he gonna put thoughts in your mind, he gonna make you doubt yourself, gonna make you, as the brother Calab does say, what? Keep feeding your faith, feed your faith and starve your doubts to death. That is what it's about. We had any doubt you have, just take, where does it, what the scriptures say, cast every thought into captivity. Yeah, fuck that. Anytime a thought come into your head that ought not be there, ask the Lord to take it out of you and have faith in the Lord that He's going to take it out of you. Because if you keep thinking on them thoughts and you keep meditating and praying that shit, your bread butter. And to end it off, right? There's the final answer to why it is we should have faith, right? The Hebrews 11 and verses 6. But without faith it is impossible to please him. I'm going to say that again. But without faith, fear, knowledge, wisdom. It is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to the Most High must believe that he is. His name, he is, he exists, he to be. And that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. So you have to be diligent in this truth. You have to be diligent in this walk. And you have to seek the Lord with everything you have, with all the faith you have and all the fear you have in the Lord. You have to give diligence to make a calling and election sure. Ye shall never fall. Let water for that. We need the faith as we're going to keep we diligently seeking the Lord, and it's only the faith we're going to allow we to please the Lord Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushua. And with that, give all glory, all honor, all praise unto Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushua Ba'asham Rechakodash. Giving double honors unto the elders and apostles of GMS for giving us this doctrine, Salak, for pushing this doctrine in all sincerity and in truth. To the men standing by the highways and byways pushing this doctrine, we say Shalom. To the Akim out there, the hopefully like the 144,000 out there listening who might be listening, we say Shalom. And even to the Akwat and Aquatium who sat and listened this silence and listened this lesson, Salak, in silence, we say Shalom.